Welcome students. Next point in this kinetic theory of gases and radiation is the expression for pressure of a gas on the basis of kinetic theory of gas. According to kinetic theory of gas, the gas consists of very large number of extremely small particles called as molecules, and the intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules is zero. The force of attraction between any two molecules is negligible, that is zero. That is, intermolecular force of attraction is zero, and therefore the gas molecules are constantly moving in all possible directions with all possible velocities. That is, they have random motion. The gas molecules have random motion, and during this random motion, the molecules collides with each other and with wall of a container, and after each collision the direction of velocity changes. These collisions are perfectly elastic, that is, there is no the loss of kinetic energy during collision. That is, after collision the direction of velocity changes, but the magnitude of velocity remains same. And when the molecule collides or hits the wall of a container, then it gives the momentum to the wall of container. Momentum, that is the product of mass and velocity. The gas molecule has some mass and also it has velocity, and mass into velocity is momentum, and the change in momentum per unit time, mass into velocity upon time, velocity upon time acceleration, and mass into acceleration, ma is the force, and thus this change in momentum per unit time is the force. That is, the force is exerted by the molecules during collision with the wall of a container, on the wall of a container, and this force per unit area is called as the pressure, and thus the pressure is exerted by the gas on the wall of a container due to the collisions of molecules with the wall of a container. This is the pressure of a gas. This pressure of a gas therefore depends upon the number of gas molecules. If the number of gas molecules are large, then there are large number of collisions. Also, pressure of a gas depends upon number of collisions per unit time. And third, pressure depends upon the momentum transferred during collision, that is mass into velocity, mass of molecule and velocity of molecule, that is mass and speed of a molecule. And on the speed of a molecule, kinetic energy depends. Therefore, pressure also depends upon kinetic energy. Kinetic energy depends upon temperature, and therefore the pressure also depends upon temperature of a gas, kinetic energy of a gas, number of molecules of a gas, number of collisions per unit time, etc. Then, to obtain expression for pressure of a gas, consider a consider an ideal gas enclosed in a cube, enclosed in a container in the form of cube as shown in the figure. Cube whose length, breadth and height is equal. And then we take some note. Let L is the length of each side of a cube. Length, breadth and height of a cube is L. Then capital A. A is the surface area of each face of a cube, and therefore A is equal to L square. Then V. V is the volume of a cube, that is the volume of a gas, and V is equal to L cube. Then capital N. Capital N are the total number of molecules of a gas enclosed in a cube. And small m. Small m is the mass of each molecule of a gas. Then capital M. Capital M is the total mass of a gas, and therefore capital M is equal to capital N into small m. Then rho. Rho is the density of a gas, that is mass per unit volume. Rho is equal to capital M upon V. Capital M is equal to capital N into small m divided by V is equal to L cube. Then we consider, to derive this expression, consider the three coordinate axes x, y and z are along the three intersecting edges of the cube as shown in the figure, and therefore for simplicity we assume that the molecules are moving along these three directions, that is along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Also, the pressure of a gas is adjusted, decreased, and it is adjusted such that the molecules can collide only with the wall of a container. The molecule moving along x-axis collides with the surface S perpendicular to x-axis and parallel to y and z-axis. The molecules moving along y-axis collides with the surface perpendicular to y-axis, and thus we assume that the molecules are moving along the three directions, along x, y and z-axis. Also, we assume that the molecules are colliding only with the wall of a container, and they are not colliding with each other. To derive this expression, we can assume this, and we can adjust the pressure such that. Then velocities of molecules, different molecules are different, and therefore let V1, V2 up to Vn, capital N, are the velocities of n number of molecules. Then when molecule is moving along x-axis, that is with component of velocity v1x, then its y component v1y and v1z remains unchanged as shown in this diagram. Then the velocity of each molecule v1, v2 up to vn, each velocity of all molecule has components along x, y and z axis. For example, component along x axis is vx, component of velocity along y axis vy, and along z axis is vz. Each velocity has three components. And if we consider the first molecule having velocity v1, then the molecule v1, velocity v1 also has three components. The first molecule having velocity v1 can move along x-axis, y-axis as well as z-axis, and therefore its velocity along x-axis is vx, that is component of velocity vx1. first molecule म्हणून 1 vx1. फर्स्ट मोलेक्यूलचा y कंपोनंट ऑफ वेलोसिटी काय होईल vy1, and z component of first molecule is vz1, component of velocity moving along z axis. Then we consider the first molecule moving along x axis and colliding with the surface S and opposite to S, which are perpendicular to x axis. Then consider this first molecule having mass m and velocity vx1 moving towards the surface S. Then its initial momentum of molecule before colliding with the surface S, the molecule is moving positive direction of x-axis with the velocity vx1. Its mass is m, and therefore before collision with the surface S, its initial momentum is equal to m into vx1. This is equation number 1. Then this first molecule collides with the surface S and rebounds with the velocity minus vx1. Direction of velocity after collision, only direction of velocity changes. Plus v1x होती ती काय होईल आफ्टर collision, after rebounding with the surface S, minus v1x किंवा vx1, and thus the final momentum of the molecule after collision becomes minus m v1x, equation number 2. And then from this we can find the change in momentum of a molecule. Change in momentum is equal to final momentum minus initial momentum. Change in momentum denoted by letter delta px. Therefore delta px is equal to minus m v1x minus m v1x किंवा vx1. मायनस हे मायनस एम v1x मायनस एम v1x म्हणजे मायनस ट्वाइस एम v1x डेल्टा p. This is equation number 3. Change in momentum of molecule delta px becomes equal to minus twice m v1x किंवा vx1, equation number 3. The negative sign shows that the molecule has lost the momentum, and therefore the surface S gains an equal amount of momentum, and therefore the change in momentum of surface S becomes equal to plus twice m v1x. Change in momentum of surface S becomes twice m v1x, equation number 4. Then after collision with the surface S, the molecule rebounds with velocity minus v1x and towards the surface opposite to S and collides with it, and after collision from S to S dash, from the surface S to opposite to S, the molecule travels the distance L. This molecule moving with velocity minus v1x towards the negative direction of x-axis collides with the surface opposite to S, and again after collision it rebounds with the velocity plus v1x and travels towards the surface S through the distance L and collides with it again. And thus between two successive collisions with the surface S, the molecule travels the distance twice L. S सरफेसला कोलाइड झाल्यानंतर तो अपोजिट एसच्या समोरच्या सरफेसकडे जातो. समोरच्या सरफेसकडे जाताना एल अंतर ट्रॅव्हल करतो आणि परत येताना एसकडे एल अंतर ट्रॅव्हल करून एसला कोलाइड होतो. आणि अशा रीतीने द डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल्ड बाय द मोलेक्यूल बिटवीन टू सक्सेसिव्ह कोलिजन बिकम्स इक्वल टू ट्वाइस एल and velocity of molecule is vx1, and from this we can find the time interval between the two successive collisions with the surface S, and it is obtained as time is equal to distance upon velocity. Here distance is equal to twice L and velocity is equal to v1x, and therefore we get the time delta t is equal to twice L upon v1x. Equation number 5. We have obtained change in momentum delta px divided by change in time delta t. Then the rate of change of momentum, that is delta p divided by delta t, is equal to force. Therefore delta p upon delta t is obtained by dividing equation 4 by equation 5. We get delta p upon delta t is equal to twice m v1x divided by twice L divided by v1x. Here 2 cancel आणि v1x छेदस्थानचं छेदस्थान ते अंशस्थानी जाऊन डेल्टा पी अपॉन डेल्टा टी रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम इज इक्वल टू बिकम्स m v1x square divided by L. This is equation number 6, and this delta p upon delta t is nothing but the force. Rate of change of momentum per unit time is equal to force, and force due to the molecules having velocity v1x is therefore F1. F1 is equal to twice m v1x divided by twice L upon v1x, which is F1 is equal to m v1x square upon L. This is equation number 6. This equation 6 gives the force due to first molecule having component along x-axis, component of velocity along x-axis. Similarly, the force due to second molecule F2 moving along x-axis and colliding with the surface S. F2 is equal to, we get m v2x square divided by L. Similarly, force due to third molecule F3 is equal to m v3x square upon L, up to force due to nth molecule exerted on the surface S. Fn is equal to, we get m vnx square upon L, and from this force due to each molecule F1, F2, F3 up to Fn, the total force on the surface is, which is perpendicular to x-axis and due to the molecules having velocity component along x-axis. The total force is obtained by adding these force due to each molecule, that is sum of F1 plus F2 plus F3 up to Fn. This gives the total force Fx along due to the component of velocity along x-axis. Similarly, similar force we can obtain due to the molecules having component of velocity along y-axis. Fx, force along due to velocity along x-axis is Fx. Similarly, we can obtain the formula for Fy, force exerted on the surface perpendicular to y-axis. Similarly, Fz, the force due to molecules having velocity component parallel to z-axis. And this total force आपणाला मिळेल Fx, Fy and Fz. From this we can obtain formula for pressure. Pressure is equal to force upon area, Px, Py and Pz, etc. And then average pressure, last formula we see in next video. Thank you.